What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we're back with some more content. What did you expect? We're back with some Project Zomboid, and last time we left off, we were just clearing out the school, trying to clear out these classrooms, trying to see what goodies we could grab. So, we are going to try and finish doing that today. The best thing I think we found is a lot of things to go ahead and deconstruct for our electrician skill. Also, we found a good amount of non-perishables. Knew it was only a matter of time before you saw us. Can we open these windows? I didn't think so. We'll let him go ahead and bust through. I'm not too worried about it. We've cleared this area pretty well, and he's on the back side, or like the central area, which I know we walked through. So if he breaks through, it should only be the one. I'm gonna place my bets on that and say that it is only the one. But adhesive tape, we have found a ton of adhesive tape in here, which is going to be really nice for repairing weapons in the future. So we found some really nice finds in here. Being able to search the nurse's office has been great. We still need to make it on the east wing of the school, which I'm hoping is where we'll find like the cafeteria. I know the gym's over there. Bunch of books. I was hoping we could wait for him to bust on through. There it goes. Alright, let's go ahead and knock you down. Finish you off. Alright, outside's looking pretty clear. Go ahead and start closing these classroom doors. Because we know what we've looted so far. Once we loot this classroom, this is going to be the last one that we have to loot. On the bottom floor, at least. So just in case some zombies want to crawl through these windows, we won't have to worry about them sneaking up on us. Brands. More books. Not gonna worry about any extra books. We have plenty of books that we need to read, and we know that we can always come back here if we need to. So we're just gonna leave them behind. We don't want to fill up our inventory right away. Plus, I'm not really sure what books we still need. I know we have all of our immediate books, which is all that I'm really worried about at the moment. Alright, so let's keep moving. Bathroom. Those doors can go ahead and stay open because they don't have any window access. Okay, and we're still not sure how upstairs is looking. Honestly, we're not sure how this wing is looking either. Let's go ahead and start checking out over here. We've cleared the library already. I know the gym had a few, and we've already cleared a few from the gym. Looks like it might be only the gym and cafeteria over here. So this shouldn't take too long, and then we can go ahead and head upstairs. Backpack is a little over half full. Let's grab these empty bottles, because we can always stock up on more water. That leads to the outside. Interesting. The gym definitely had people in it last time. Let's go ahead and knock on these doors, because I'm not trusting it. Go ahead and see if anybody's home. We shouldn't have to worry about anything spoiling. We don't have any fresh food. Fresh food, if anything, if we can find any fresh food, it'll be in cafeteria. Okay, locker room 1 is clear. I'm gonna assume that this doesn't have anything in it. Locker room 2 is clear. Not exactly sure what's in this room. Another closet. Tennis rackets. Not the best weapon. A football helmet and a baseball helmet. Those both give 100% protection. Might as well take those. Same thing with these. Go ahead and take those. Those are some really nice helmets. What are they in comparison for insulation? A hockey helmet has absolutely no insulation. Fire helmet has quite a bit. Since we're having a problem with overheating. Combat speed modifier. But that'll lower it, right? Because it's 0.95. Or is that a 0.95 increase? Does this help or hurt our combat speed? Does that feel slower? Don't really see a difference, if I'm being honest. Do we feel like it's much faster? I don't really see a difference. Let me try it one more time. Maybe I'm tweaking. Nah. Let's go with no insulation. Put you in the backpack. And then the last room. Or we were supposed to throw that away, weren't we? That's okay. Last room is going to be the cafeteria. How's this looking? There he is, not looking bad. Orange pops and sodas. I don't want to fill up my backpack too quickly. I'd like to check the cafeteria first, just in case there's any fresh food. So for like the empty bottles, the pop, we'll come back for. I would like to check the cafeteria. Alright, all this stuff is rotten. Kind of figured. There are some fridges in the back. Surprised at how clear all this is. Nothing in there we're gonna worry about. Trash can. Here we go. We have some non-perishables. Potatoes are only stale. Take them for now. Stale uncooked meat patty. Ground beef. Non-perishables we'll hold off on. And there goes our weight. This is gonna encumber us. Fire extinguisher would actually be really nice to have. So let's just grab all this fresh food that we can. Rotten, rotten, rotten. I'm assuming that this goes into the outside. A little scared. Yes. Alright, we'll leave that alone. Rest of the stuff we'll come back for because we have some nice non-perishables. Yard's looking pretty clear. I'm assuming that these are the groups that zombie came from that broke through. If we can, let's avoid those zombies for now, and then we'll come back around the backside after we drop this stuff off and clear those zombies out. School's been pretty good for us so far, though. Can't complain. Not complain. It's only 1:30. As long as we don't get drowsy, should be able to rest for a minute and then head back out. Hopefully we don't overheat as easily. There's been quite a bit of clothing we've taken off recently, which is going to hurt our protection. We took off the denim jacket, the long socks, and a hockey mask. It does look like we're still getting hot, though. Alright, all of the stale food needs to go in the fridge. Onion, cheese, tomatoes, ground beef in the freezer, bacon in the freezer. Looks like that's gonna be it. Cookies, I don't think we can make anything with. Chocolate, we can. Jerky, we can. Everything else can go in this counter. We don't need both chips. And then we have a bunch of water bottles to fill. Let's make sure we do that. Drop all our water off. We have so many water bottles. Feels good. Feels good, feels great. 7 water bottles going here. Pretzels going here. And we only have about 10 units left. CDs, there was one that we were gonna throw out. It was the second constant warship. We have 2 fresh meats right here that can go in the freezer. In terms of the meat patties, we're gonna take both of you out. The steak is still fresh. Go ahead and put you guys in here. Turn on the oven and read some of our book while this goes. 2:40. Trip home took us like an hour, apparently. We are a little hungry. Let's see if we can make something with these meat patties. Usually the meat patties we can't cook too much with, so we kind of have to eat them straight. With the boredom and unhappiness, I'm not too worried about. Boredom's easily taken care of with fighting zombies, and we already have a group that we're going after. The unhappiness, we should have quite a bit of magazines to help out with that. And we're not getting unhappy because we're not getting super anxious like our last couple of characters from not washing ourselves, which we haven't done in a while. Washing ourselves can help save us from infection in case we get injured. So it's always good to keep up with that every once in a while. It's just not as pressing of an issue as it was last time. Alright, we've read 10 pages. Our guy being the slow reader that he is. Turn that off. Take these in our inventory. Put them on in here. And can we cook anything with these? We do have a salad already. Can't use the meat patty in there. stir-fried can't use it. The stew can. So let's get some stew in here. We'll use 2 cuts of the meat patty. Let's use some of these stale potatoes. One more of the meat patty, because I'd like to try and finish one hole off. Still didn't. That's kind of crazy. An egg? And what's this look like? It doesn't give any boredom or unhappiness. So let's go ahead and cook this up. Turn you on. And read. Probably didn't need to cook it yet. We have other stuff we could be eating, but that's okay. Keep leveling up our cooking skill. 143 experience in. We have a 7.2 multiplier. Should get fairly close to finishing this cookbook. And our guy is extremely hungry, so I think we're going to start off by eating that whole salad. And that way we're nice and full while we head out to the school. Pick up the rest of those non-perishables in the cafeteria. And then we got to start looting the upstairs. Look how slow those pages get read. Ten pages left. I don't think we're quite gonna finish. It's already 4:10. So we spent a lot of time at home today already. But this is all stuff we needed to do. We had to do it. Especially because we have no idea when this power is gonna cut off. Alright, turn you off. Go in our inventory. And into the fridge. Go ahead and eat all of the salad. And then we'll put the empty bowl in here. Bandage. We already have 2 of you. Let's go ahead and put this 3rd one in here. Drop off the CD. We have all this tape we can put away. Got the video games that we can disassemble. We have the alcohol wipes and suture needle. And then we also need to do something about our helmets and stuff. Will you guys fit in here? I don't think all of you will. Not quite. We have 2 backpacks in here. We'll use 1 for extra weapons, 1 for extra clothing. Go ahead and drop off the CD in the trash. It is raining. I think the garbage bag is right underneath, or right behind the garbage can, which is why we can't see it. 155.69 XP out of 1500. We have so much further to go. Nimble's finally getting close to level 3. Lightfoot and sneaking between 500 and 550 XP out of 3000. Sprinting's at 31 out of 150. Strength and fitness are slowly getting there. And maintenance is getting close to halfway through level 2. We are still dropping in weight. We're on day 19, 429 zombies killed. Look at our guy. Police vest and a hockey helmet. Alright, let's see about clearing these zombies. Got another group on the corner. But I would like to take these 3 out because they're getting a little close to the school. And then maybe tomorrow we'll worry about the rest in the schoolyard, but definitely not tonight. We're just trying to clear these zombies out since they're close on our path. And then we want to pick up the rest of the non-perishables, take them home. And then we're done for the night because our dude's getting pretty tired. Is close enough? We got both their attention anyway. I was hoping to only get one. But that'll be perfect for us. We can keep on sprinting. Gonna try and make this trip as quick as possible. Shouldn't have anybody to fight. Let's get these pops and stuff. And then there should be 2 more empty bottles in this trash can. Or just 1. Got some non-perishables back here. Ketchup, mustard, and hot sauce. We want the fire extinguisher. We'll take the empty bucket. Don't really need any of the pans. Aluminum. I forget that we get the craft helper now. Tinfoil hat. Ooh, we need hairspray and box of sparklers. Required books. Engineer profession or ingenuitive trait. So does this mean that we'll never be able to make that, or we just need... Can we never make this? Because we don't have one of these traits? I don't know how that works. Tinfoil hat. I have no idea what that does. It's kind of funny. Do we have a muffin tray? Let's take it just in case. Pepper, salt. Don't really need the wooden mallet. I think that's going to be everything in the school. I wonder if that's the case, if we're not going to be able to make those bombs. Which is a little disappointing. Making bombs would be fun. This zombie is starting to rotate over a bit. We got a little time to take him out. Let's do so. No point in keeping him around in the area. Another group of 4 there. Is that just a hat he has on? I think so. He doesn't look like any special zombies. Just wanted to make sure before we headed out. Alright, so we got 2 groups of 4 in the schoolyard that have moved from the south. We'll see where they're at in the morning. We're getting tired. Which is, it's a good time to be getting tired. We want to make sure that we sleep until 5:50. Fire extinguisher. We might put you with the meds. I feel like the meds would be a good place for you. Right next to the oven. Alright, non-perishables, pop, and orange soda. Let's go ahead and fill up the empty bucket, the water bottle. And this is basically full on weight almost. So we're gonna need more storage in the kitchen. This bucket of water is 4 units of weight. Do we have a muffin tray? We do not. Alright, all this stuff in here. Perfect. Let's go ahead and finish off our cooking book. We only got 4 pages left. Go ahead and fast forward time. Alright, that's done. What do we want to read next? Probably metalworking. And prepare for when we get our propane torch. And welder's mask. Still need to search some garages. I didn't really expect to find it in the school. But we are finding some nice goodies. We could repair our machete if we wanted to keep using this. Depending on how tired we get, we might read until 21:30. There's the very tired tick. We're not ridiculously tired yet, though. But very tired might be good enough. We also need to start reading our carpentry book. So let's try and finish off this metalworking book as soon as possible. And then we'll start on our carpentry book. Alright, we did sleep all the way through, which is great. Go ahead and eat a quarter of the stew, because that gives a lot of hunger. The meat patty's already rotted. So let's just go ahead and throw you guys on out. Now we can use rotten food for compost later on. So we do have to remember that we're putting rotten food in here. Because it'll be good for farming at some point. But once like the power shuts off, we'll have no problem getting rotten food. Before we leave anywhere, I'd like to read for some of this morning. Get a good chunk of this book done, and then we'll go ahead and head back out. Probably read until like 8 o'clock. Enzo's acting crazy right now. He's got a lot of energy. Okay, we're about a third done with the book. That's not too bad. Made some good progress. I guess we eat another quarter. Make sure we're staying full. See if we can finally put on some weight. Especially with all that meat in there. We're dropping weight so fast, and I feel like we're eating good. Like, we're eating meals. Not just snacking on stuff, but maybe we just need to eat the junk food. which sucks because I don't want to eat all my non-perishables right away. I mean, once our electricity cuts out, gonna kind of be in trouble for that. Alright, how are these 4 zombies looking? They're not dangerously close. I think I'm gonna check upstairs first. Start clearing out the upstairs. I'm not sure if it's just gonna be classrooms up there, or if there'll be any other goodies. But we will make sure to check it out. Let's check the lockers. Got a new CD. Take this to deconstruct. Video game. Don't think we can deconstruct earbuds. I could be wrong in that though. But do we need earbuds? Oh, we can dismantle them. But I don't know if we need earbuds with the Portadisc. So that way we can listen to it and listen to the CDs. A Boy from Kentucky. Not a huge fan of how dark these classrooms can get. A lunchbox. Stale raspberry shortbread. I guess we'll just eat you. Gonna give us some boredom, but might as well eat it before it goes rotten. Lunch bag. We'll take the granola bar. Uncle Billy's Kentucky Moonshine. Chocolate chip cookie. Video game. Headphones we should be able to dismantle. 2 earbuds. That kid definitely stole somebody else's. Why would you have 2 earbuds in your locker? Alright, that door is broken down. Alright, let's wrap this corner real quick. Surprisingly looking pretty clear. Make sure we're taking all the electronics. Lunchbox. Shortbread cookie. Turn that light on and close you. 2 electronics in here. Knock on that door. All the doors we can't see through, make sure we knock on them. Is this like the teacher's break room? Ooh. Definitely take this stuff. It's all fresh too. We got some water that we can pull from here. Alright, this is the bathroom. I'm not going to worry about closing doors up here. Once we clear this out, I don't think we'll ever be back up here. And plus, it's not like zombies can crawl through the windows or anything. Bathrooms are clear. What's this back one? Closet, hopefully? Yes. They're just gonna be books. We have a first aid kit. Adhesive tape. Bunch of alcohol, which is really nice. Cooking. Just more books. Go ahead and clear out these classrooms real quick. At least the classrooms are small. Oh, it's a little kid's classroom. A spiffo. Adhesive tape. I was gonna say, there better not be no skill books in here. I know them kids aren't reading those skill books. Alrighty, and then we should just have these 4 classrooms to clear out. Definitely take the porta disc. We'll take the pop and tape. We should be good on weapon repairs for a while. And that's if we want to repair our weapons. The machete would be nice to repair, since it's such a high damage weapon. And kind of the only thing that we have that we can sit there and upgrade our long blade skill. Right? That's what it is, long blade. Yes. Short blade is going to be like knives and stuff, which not a huge fan of using those weapons. But it might be nice just to level up. Just to finish off our skill tree. We'll see though, we'll see. Take these 2 items. How's our backpack looking? It's not even halfway full yet. Technology radio. Let's take you. Then this classroom's gonna be clear. Bunch of backpacks just laying on the floor. The kids must have got up in a hurry when things went to heck. 2 first aid kits. All these meds are really nice. Luckily, we've been playing it safe, knock on wood, and haven't had any injuries yet on this run. Been playing it pretty well. Lollipop, tape. Found some glue. Haven't found glue in a while. Pop in video games. We should have a decent amount of stuff to disassemble again. It'll be really great. I'm hoping we'll get at least halfway through our electrician skill. I'm gonna be sad if we can't make the aerosol bombs because it's very trait specific. I'm hoping if we level up a certain skill. The only problem is like engineering isn't a skill. So I'm not exactly sure how that's about to work. Alright, 2 more classrooms and we can bounce on out of here. Another empty bucket. We're gonna need more storage at home. Not exactly sure what we're about to do about that. Could be time to start thinking about a second safe house. I just don't want to waste all that food that's at home. I mean, but also just because we start establishing a second safe house doesn't mean we have to stay there. It's just if we go far enough for that safe house, Usually easier just to stay there. We'll see though. We'll see what's in the game plan after the school. Bunch of pops, bunch of snacks. And now we're down to the last classroom. Thankfully, the upstairs has been clear. The school itself has been pretty clear. Again, I'm almost positive there were zombies that we locked into the gym area, and they weren't there when we went to go loot it. So I'm not sure if they just like despawned, because there weren't any windows that they could bust out. The doors weren't broken down. Not exactly sure what happened there. Tons and tons of stuff to deconstruct though. Backpack is basically full, which is pretty close to perfect timing. We can't fit anything more in our bag. Alright, last desk. That's gonna be the entire school looted. There were some things that we left behind, but we don't need to nitpick this clean. So let's go ahead and head back home. Drop off all of our newly acquired goodies. 6 glue, 10 tape, 7 glue. We did get some fresh food that I like to put in the fridge, because some of that stuff seems like it'll be pretty good. We got the pie slices. Why can't we scroll that? There we go. Alright, hop the fence. I don't know why we hopped the fence when we could just walk around, but parkour. Parkour. Alright, CDs. All of those are new CDs. Garbage bag. Video games, porta-disc, all this stuff, if you can all fit. You can, and it looks like we can fit the radio in here as well. All of our tools and supplies. Perfect. 17 adhesive tape. Oh. And we have another 8, plus another 7 glue. Feeling pretty good about that. Lollipop. Chocolate chip cookie, granola bar, more lollipops, more pops. And that's about the end of our weight. Alright, fresh food. Our fridge still has quite a bit of room left. Our cooking counter's got some room left. We got some meds here. Now, what are we gonna do about our extra non-perishables? Don't know. There's something that we can build. We need to get our hammer and stuff if we're gonna build anything. For now, empty bucket. We'll just place you on the floor. Our guy is a little bored, but while we're home, I think I would like to try and finish some more of our metalworking book. And then we might want to go ahead and look for some sheds. Across the schoolyard, I believe, is where we saw a few houses with sheds. So I think it'd be a good idea to go ahead and check those out. Because if we can start working on our metalworking skills, we also need to work on our mechanic skills. So that could be something that we do for the rest of this episode. Let's see, where are all our tools? We need the lug wrench. We need the wrench. We need a screwdriver. Don't know if there's anything else that we need. But what we are going to do... Honestly, we haven't checked north in a while. Looks like it's doing okay. Let's go ahead and start taking apart this car, though. Right, because mechanics, we read the book. Yes, we have the multiplier. We need basic mechanics for the seats. Glove box we can't uninstall. Radio we can. Does that help with mechanics or electronics? Oh, it did help with our mechanics. And then we should just be able to reinstall and uninstall. But I think after doing a certain part so many times, we stop getting experience for it. So we're not getting any more experience from that. Basic mechanics we need. Uninstall the battery. And reinstall it. Now, every time you do this, it has a chance to lose durability. Okay, it looks like just after the one time, we're not getting skills anymore. We need mechanics 4 to mess with that. Basic mechanics. Can't do anything with the heater. We need a jack still for the tires. Basic mechanics and remove the tire. Basic mechanics for the suspensions. Basic mechanics. Okay, so we need to find a magazine before we can really work on this stuff. We can uninstall the headlights. Alright, we're only at 4.2 experience. Let's go ahead and reinstall these. I should have reinstalled the taillights first so we didn't have to keep walking back and forth. Alright, and just to make sure, we're at 4.73. We uninstall this again. Still at 4.73. So we'll just reinstall all this stuff. And then that's all that we're going to be able to do with this car. We need to find that basic mechanics magazine somewhere. I don't believe that's something we have in our house, is it? Yeah, that got a 6.3 experience out of 75. That's certainly going to be a grind before we find the rest of our tools. I think tires at this point in the game is what's going to give us the most experience. But for that, we need a jack. That's something else that we have to find. Just to double check, we do not have one. Just to double check our magazines. Metalworking, no mechanics. Alright, we are a little hungry. How's our weight doing? It's staying stagnant for the moment. Milk finally went stale. We gotta start using that. Potatoes are still stale. That's starting to give us unhappiness now. Let's check our map real quick. And I think we need to go here. Let's do an up arrow, because we have some more water in here if push ever comes to shove. That's going to indicate that there's another little water thing upstairs. Alright, and let's get a move on. It is getting pretty late, so I just kind of want to see what direction we're going to head in. I believe it's these houses somewhere down here. While we're out, we might take care of this small group of zombies over here. We might as well. That way we have free reign across the schoolyard. I can't see if those houses have garages yet. You're down. Two down. Three down. And we got the last one's attention. Got some vitamins. Go ahead and take that. And nothing on the last one. Now we can also start disassembling those cars a bit, if we wanted to. Definitely have to clear out the area once more. Check that block again. These houses do not have garages. Okay. These guys are moving further into the schoolyard. Not sure what these houses have. It looks like these houses have sheds though. So that might be where we need to head. Alright, yeah. Just hoping to draw one. Don't want to draw all three. We are getting drowsy. Well, let's go ahead and take these guys out. Surprised you did not hear us. Another thing to disassemble, which we can go ahead and do once we get home. Should have some time left in the day. Perfect. I'm not sure why it like switches in between the zombies that we're stomping. I get stomped one, then it would stomp the other. Alright, we do have some more back here. Looks like we may have a shed over there. But just to clarify, we do have some zombies on this back wall. Yeah, those are definitely the houses with sheds. You can see the little orange stuff on the mini-map right there. The little orange squares. That would not be houses. Getting exerted, getting drowsy. Means it's a perfect time of the night to head home. Get some stuff done around the house. Continue leveling up our skills. I can't wait for all these squares to fill out. Gonna be such a good feeling. Sprinting's at 54 out of 150. Looking good there. How's sneaking doing? We're almost to 700 on one, almost to 650 on another. So we're leveling that up pretty nicely. We definitely just tripped ourselves up. Alright, we need to get a screwdriver out. We need to start disassembling all of you. Disassemble all of the video games. Put the scrap electronics away. Let's step away. We only want to dismantle the 13 in here. $26 more scraps. The radio can dismantle you. Got a bunch of stuff out of you. We'll just put the battery in here for now. We'll go ahead and separate that later on. Dismantle all the earbuds. And lastly, dismantle the headphones. We were going to keep some of the headphones to use. But let's go ahead and just keep leveling up our skill. We're up to 46.2 out of 75. We're looking pretty good there. Sit on the ground, read some of our book before it's time to go to bed. Hopefully we can get a little more tired. I'm not a huge fan that our light's on. Not sure. Did we just do that? Turn you off. Don't want zombies to see us through the window. And maybe read till 21:30 again. See how tired we get. And that's going to be the end of our day. A pretty productive day. We finished looting the school. We've worked on some of our skills. Started working on our mechanics a bit. And saw what we needed to work on our mechanics further. Electrical we got up there. We've done some cooking. Got some more food. Make sure we eat before bed. Still haven't gained any weight. Let's eat the rest of this. And then we need to fill this back up with water. Also probably need to refill our water bottle here. Yep, water bottle was getting low. Contents can only be purified in a microwave. Pretty sure you're not supposed to put a plastic water bottle in the microwave, but whatever the game says. Whatever it says. Not gonna argue. Alright. We can make pie dough. Can make shortbread cookie dough. Okay. Can make some cookies now. Probably need to make another stew so that we can use some of this milk. Yeah, for sure. For sure we chop up the milk. That makes so much sense. Alright, let's use one of these eggs. We haven't used the onions and we've had those for a while. But I'd also like to use these stale potatoes. Tomatoes went stale, but I'd like to put some meat in here. That's gonna be all of it for us. We're only tired. Let's go ahead and cook this before bed. Read our book while we wait. We're over halfway done already, which is great news. And then the next book we'll read is our carpentry book, so we can keep working on that skill. Keep leveling that up. See what else we can craft once we get that up. Excited to start making walls. I don't know if we'll put walls around this base. We'll have to see. We might want to go somewhere else. The school would be pretty crazy. There wouldn't be any way, like, it'd have a ton of storage, but there wouldn't be any way to, like, organize the lockers and stuff. That I know of. Ugh. As of right now, this gives us 53 hunger, 138 thirst because of all the milk we put in it. But we'll see what that goes to after it's done cooking. Alright, 53 hunger. Alright, up a little bit in hunger. Down a lot in thirst. Minus 25 unhappiness is nice, though. Let's go ahead and eat a quarter of you before bed. Just top ourselves off in hunger. Put you back in the fridge. Still trying to gain weight. Might have to think about working out here soon. I'm not sure if that'll help, but our alarm's on. Let's see if we sleep till 5:50. We do. Perfect. And before we go ahead and get this next day started, we are going to go ahead and end the episode here. Next step for us is probably go across the schoolyard and start checking out those houses with garages. Potentially scoping out a new safe house that's closer to downtown. And seeing if we can find a jack, welder's mask, and a propane torch to start working on our metalworking and further work on our mechanic skill. Also need to read our carpentry book once we finish metalworking. So that's the game plan. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.